Hey guys, Josh here. Welcome back to another episode of Check It Out. And today we're checking out the Toy Pit in Indianapolis. Now they just moved, so they've got a new location. So we're gonna go inside and we will check it out. And we're gonna head in just a second. But look at this mural behind me. This goes all the way around the building. It's gonna be pretty cool. Just kind of looking at it. There's a lot of things. You got some MF Doom over there. I love him. We got Mega Man up front. You got the Bartman. I love the Bartman. So, things are pretty cool. But it is like 0 degrees right now, and this Scarlet Spider hoodie is not doing it justice. So I'm going to go inside. We'll check it out in there. All right, guys, we're inside. We're going to look around now and see what all we see. And afterward, we'll recap of what I thought. Let's check it out. All right, Domaniacs, we're back at home from the Toy Pit over on 38th and College's new location in Indianapolis. man, I gotta say, I love it. I know I didn't get enough footage of the outside mural because the temperatures were in the negatives, and that was a lot of cold. So definitely go and check it out yourself. We got a little bit of it at the beginning. You know, I have my buddy Wes filming for me, so much love, Wes. I appreciate you dealing with those cold temperatures to help me get that. But let's see the haul that I brought home. Now, yeah, I did drop a couple $100, but that's because this is my big yearly trip. You know, I'm ready to see what I got for myself. So first up, something really cool. I got this Back to the Future 35th anniversary vinyl set. This is going to go on my Back to the Future shelf. Honestly, with NECA ending the series, I didn't know how much more Back to the Future stuff I'd be able to put on that shelf. I am still missing the last Doc Brown figure that got put out in the hazmat suit and the accessory kit. It was just not a good time for me financially when they offered it, and it was like a one and done thing through the website. So I've been trying to get my hands on one of those for a while. But instead, I got this fantastic 2-pack, which I am really enjoying looking at. Come on, Flap. We got Doc, we got Marty. It's a very stylized thing. So, you know, from Back to the Future 2, which is my favorite of the trilogy. So that's pretty cool. That's going to go on the shelf. I can't have enough Back to the Future 2 Martys on my shelf. So that was a nice little surprise. I didn't even expect to find that. Now, one of the more things that I was looking for was more stuff from my Gohan shelf for Dragon Ball Z. Now, I don't collect like everything Dragon Ball Z because that's one of those wormholes that I do not want to go down. I've got a couple of the Funko Pops. I got my Vegeta and Goku signed, but Gohan is my favorite character. So I've got a whole Gohan shelf, and this caped Gohan from his fight with Cell, you know, right before after the hyperbolic time chamber and everything. This is something great. I've been wanting it for a while. I don't really like a lot of the Dragon Ball series, so it's kind of like I toy with getting them, but honestly, I was there to drop some money, and I got me this Gohan, which is going to look perfect on this shelf that's right over here next to me. Now, next, we're going to start moving into some more ridiculous things. This is another one. I forgot one more thing. Hyper Bomb Mega Man from Jada Toys. I like to find things in the wild, and I hadn't seen one in person yet. I know I could have just ordered off of Amazon, but you can just order a lot of things off of Amazon. So it was really cool to find this on the shelf and pick it up and bring it home same day. Green's my favorite color, so this is probably my favorite Mega Man. Regardless of the power set, I just like the way he looks. I got a couple other ones as well. I don't have a Mega Man shelf currently. I've got a box of things that will be a Mega Man shelf. I need a physical shelf to put them on. So it's one of those things where as I've adapted and moved things around the room, certain aspects had to go away for a while, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, these Jada Mega Man figures are absolutely fantastic. So if you've been on the fence of buying them, definitely do them. The Street Fighter line they've been doing is fantastic. I've got the Cereal Monsters. Man, Jada's been doing some great things for a company that used to only be known for making die-cast cars. So thumbs up to Jada. Jada Toys. This badass Billy Gunn with the World Tag Team titles and the DX set. This is great. This is a ringside exclusive figure that they were selling. A couple years ago for Christmas, I got a buddy of mine a whole DX set of wrestling figures and couldn't get a Billy Gunn because at the time he was with AEW and they were like, fuck you, Billy Gunn, and all this stuff. So I was really glad to see that. Now, I will risk Kevin seeing this video knowing that I got it for him for Christmas, but it's pretty cool that I finally found him a badass Billy Gunn. He's one of the few heroes of mine that I have met, so I always like sharing the new age outlaw love, you know, if you will. Now, if you caught a glimpse of my indie comic shelf in last week's episode when I was just showing off the stuff on the walls but not necessarily the figures, I have Omni-Man up there, but I don't have Mark Invincible. And this is another one that these come and go out of rarity. So sometimes, you know, you can find them for a real decent price. Sometimes you can't. I paid a lot more for this than what I wanted, but at the same time, I don't not want this figure anymore. I keep missing it. There's been several other times where I've had it in my hands and just don't get it. So I finally have this figure. Mark is finally home, and I will figure out how to arrange him, fell over, on that shelf up there as soon as I can, which of course will be a video coming up soon. Now, something I've really wanted for a while is this business suit Casey Jones. Nothing against the split foot soldier that comes with it, but that was an extra in my opinion. I would have paid the full price just for this business suit Casey Jones. I absolutely love the fact that they made this ridiculous figure. I've got a Casey Jones shelf. I'm gonna have to rearrange a couple more things because I also ordered that Cody Rhodes as Casey Jones TMNT. I've got that coming in the mail, and that's really the only thing I had space on the wall for, because I did not expect to find this yesterday. And lo and behold, they had one, and I grabbed it, and it's mine. So that is going to go up there as soon as I can figure out what I'm doing. Now, the last two things are kind of ridiculous. I didn't expect to drop this much money, but it was one of those things where I saw it. It was a decent price. I know a lot of people give shit for like mom and pop toy stores for being overpriced or whatever. No, you go find it out in the wild and hold on to it for a while. I think these shops have really appropriate prices, but this was a fantastic steal. I finally got me the Punker Brothers of the Ninja Turtles, and I've wanted this set since it was announced. I bought the Best Action set that they had, and honestly, like, I'm not a huge fan of that series. I think that's definitely for a younger collector. I'm not trashing on it. It's just not personally what's right for my collection. So now I can pass those figures on. You know, I've got a lot of nephews. I've got friends with kids that love turtles. They'll be going to a good home, don't you worry, because these guys are taking the place. I absolutely love these. As soon as NECA announced them, I knew they'd be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. And it is. So I can't wait to crack this open later today and put it with the turtle set. But that brings us to my next item, because I've got a lot of turtle figures over there on that section of the wall, as you've seen in previous videos. But I've got the movie diorama. I never was able to get my hands on the cartoon diorama. When they did this last re-release that we're on pre-order, it was at a time where my job was going out of business, and I didn't know if I'd have an actual regular, well-paying job to be able to keep buying figures like this. So I didn't buy that diorama set, and I'm kind of kicking myself because now the prices have spiked way up again. But when I was in there, they had one regular Cityscape diorama, which is absolutely fine with me. I've got the crazy fancy one. I've got the bougie one, so the regular one is fine with me. They look good enough together so I can just set them right next to each other. So now I've got more room for turtles, so it's a lot less crowded over there, which is what I wanted from the beginning. So I'm actually really happy. This was the last thing I grabbed as I was leaving, and I was like, do I really want to add that much money to the cart? Hell yes, I did. I turned in a couple things. So it was absolutely worth it in my eyes to go ahead and grab another one while I had it in hand. That being said, this is something I didn't expect, so I'm happy to have it. But definitely check out the Toy Pit's new location in Indianapolis. It's very open floor. They've got things arranged in aisles. It's a lot more organized than the last location, which I really feel that they needed. So definitely check it out. Go give them a try. Check out the mural that goes all the way around on a much warmer day for sure. That's leaving you some to want. That way I'm not showing you the whole thing. But yeah, it was a very cool time out at the new Toy Pit. So definitely go check it out. And we will see you next time. Hopefully I'll have this other half of the room finished. But right now some stuff fell off the wall. It's a huge mess. And I only have so many days where I'm not physically at work all day to work on it. So definitely I will get that video going up. But in the meantime, be sure to like, share, subscribe. TikTok's back up. We've got our TikTok content going again.
We've got all sorts of stuff all over the place. We've got a podcast going. Next Level Podcast is recording its 100th episode the same week that I'm recording this video, so it might even be out before this video. I'm not sure, but definitely check that out. There's so many things I can tell you to check that out, but that's the name of the series, right? So I'm Josh. I'll see you next time. Thanks for checking it out on the domain.